G'day. Beware the danger of hindsight after the crisis has passed. Welcome to day 8 of what was supposed to be a 14-day lockdown, but we've just been informed today that it will go on for another 20 days. So we've got a total of 28 days in lockdown, and that is clearly something that I didn't anticipate when I said I wasn't going to shave for the duration of the lockdown. But anyway, that's where we're at. Hindsight's an interesting thing. It always is. You know, you've heard the saying that hindsight is 20/20. And what will happen after this crisis has finally passed us is that there will be a lot of people throwing around pearls of wisdom with the value of hindsight. And I'm all for people learning from mistakes. I'm all for us learning from what's happened, the good, the bad, and the ugly that's happened out of this, and making sure that we're better prepared to deal with similar such things in the future. The challenge with that is that a lot of times what we tend to do is use that to throw stones at the people who made decisions without the value of hindsight. The people who made the decisions in the midst of this crisis are the people that a lot of them are going to cop a hell of a lot of flack when this is all over, because people will be looking at the situation with all of the data and all the information now and saying, well, that was just not the right decision. And it's something I've talked about before. Right decisions are great, but good decisions are even better. You know, the idea that you wait for all the information, if you wait for too much information, it's too late to make a decision. And I think a lot of people right now are making decisions with the best information available, but in 3, 6, 9 months, whatever it is after we finally come out of this thing, you know, it's going to look like they made the wrong decision, because in hindsight they did, but at the time they did the best they could. And I guess that's coming from the perspective of someone who's on both sides of that coin. I mean, I'm making decisions that I know are more than likely going to be reevaluated in the light of day once we have all the information. Maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong, don't know. I'm making the best decisions I can. And also people around me making decisions. The Malaysian government, for example, decided to lock us down for another 2 weeks. Is that the right decision? I don't know. I mean, I'm personally going to support it because I think it's better to be safe than sorry. We've seen what happens when people don't go the extra mile and don't go extra rigid on this thing. So, you know, I guess it's the right decision for now. But in a couple of weeks' time, as people start to try to go back to work and we realize that the economy is stalled because there's no jobs, all of the small, medium businesses that have been out there are now crippled. They don't have money, they don't have staff. Then people are going to be assessing it saying, well, that was the wrong thing to do. We should have let people out after 2 weeks. So the short answer is hindsight is great. Use it to assess and evaluate what we can do better in the future, but don't use it to throw stones, because that, honestly, it's not going to be constructive. Alrighty, that is it for today. I do thank you for your time, and I will be back again tomorrow, because where else am I going to go? See ya.